listeners, welcome to Side Character Quest. I'm your side character guest, Mallory, and with you as always is your host.
Hello, I am your random intro generator. Please roll 1d6.
3.
You have selected French. Please roll 1d4.
1.
You have selected Dog Lover. Hello, how are you doing today? I see that you have a dog over there in the corner. It's so cute. How about we talk about that instead of doing the show today?
I would love to spend the next 45 minutes talking about my dog. Do you want me to go get him? He's pretty cute. I can bring him closer to the camera.
Oh, I'd love to see your puppy. Can we bring him closer to the camera? Oh my goodness, please.
Do you really want me to go get this dog?
Listen, keep it up. Let's bring the dog over here, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Oh, c'est très bien. Oh non. Oh non. Elle ferme les portes.
See, here's the thing is that he doesn't actually listen to me.
Oh là là, c'est très mal. Oh là là. Le chien. Le chien. Je trouve pas le chien. Oh là là. Anyway, how are you doing, Mallory?
Great, just great.
All right. Yeah, so welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show. It's been a while since we last recorded. I think it's been like 2 or 3 weeks at this point, right?
That sounds about right.
Something like that. Sounds about like that. And it's going to be a little bit longer until we record the next episode. So this is just going to be this weird, sort of disjointed adventure. But hey, listener, if I hadn't told you that, you'd never know. You would never know.
You can't let them behind the curtain, Ty.
I know, I let them behind the curtain too quickly, too easily. I apologize. So where did we leave things off? Last time on Side Character Quest.
Last time on Side Character Quest, Alton, Wark, and Danny. I was trying to think if there was a fourth person with us.
No, it's just you three.
Nope, just the three of us. This is the three of us. Successfully escaped, or well, as far as we know, successfully escaped from Hiver and by extension Hosalda, and are on our way to St. Simone's, excuse me, St. Simone's, to lay low for a while. And that's all I got.
Yeah. So do you feel more like you guys are going just to, like, what are your thoughts on whether Alton is trying to like lay low versus like try to set up a new life for himself somewhere else? I sort of imagine this more as like him just sort of hiding for a little bit while things cool off and he sort of regroups. But do you have any sort of plan in mind?
I feel like it would be more, yes, like you said, hiding and regrouping, but also I feel like it's gonna be pretty difficult to know when is a safe time to go back. Like
that's fair.
Up and left and didn't tell anyone, and yeah, he would have no way of knowing like, oh, Hosalda didn't give a shit anymore. It's safe to go back, but. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We might be just on 24/7 island time.
Nice. So, do you have any questions about anything, or do you want to just go straight into things?
Okay, quick question.
Yes.
How much does Alton know about this place?
So we chatted a bit off mic. I think that you had maybe gone on vacation here at one point. So you would have come here like maybe no more recently than like 5 years ago. So a while back. And you do have a contact here. You have a former apprentice lives up here. But yeah, that is that's basically all you know about it. Like when you last came out here, it was pretty it sort of seemed like it was up and coming, if that makes sense. Like there were some businesses that were starting to open up, but there wasn't a lot in the area. It was mostly just a very quiet place with like a few nice homes built up, new money kind of situation. But yeah, that's basically what you know. Like summer homes for people from Mount Rena and from Cirque, that kind of situation.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, if that's it, then we can roll on into the show. Light dances across St. Simone's Island, a small town off the coast of the Salten Sea. A warm breeze rustles the periwinkle snails climbing up Spartinus, dozens of thumb-sized crabs scuttle over the sand, and a small carriage rolls across the boardwalk bridge. On the bridge, a man stands, looking over... On the main... Sorry, the narration that I wrote out has factual inaccuracies in it, and I'm trying to like correct them live, and it's killing me. On the bridge, a man stands looking out to St. Simone's and looking decidedly out of place. You are that man. Tell me a little bit about what we see. How are you dressed? What's your situation right now?
We've just arrived, right?
You guys are crossing a long wooden bridge that is cutting through the marsh from the mainland to the main island. So right now you were just seeing a bunch of forest like covered in Spanish moss, but you can't see the town itself, which that's more on the Salten Sea side of the island.
Okay. Alton has definitely already lost his shoes and just unbuttoned his shirt, just ready for that island breeze.
Have you switched to like a floral print button up?
I doubt Alton would own a floral print button up, but
Fair.
If he does, he found it specifically for this case. If not, he'll have to go shopping soon, obviously. Mm-hmm. He definitely has a hat though, just like
nice.
a really nice sun hat.
Is it kind of like a boater, or is it more of a floppy hat?
Oh, it's a floppy hat. You gotta protect yourself from the sun. And yeah, I guess we're just. Am I walking?
You were the way my narration made it seem is that you were walking
right.
sort of next to the carriage. Carriages don't move super fast, and like anytime you are riding the carriage, that's like a little bit more work that the horses have to do to pull it along. So you're sort of, I assume, walking a bit ahead of the carriage. Wark is driving the carriage, and Danny is meandering behind a little bit. Cool. Do you just sort of like continue on your way? What's the first thing you're gonna want to do when you get across to the mainland, to the island?
I imagine the first thing would be to look up and like ask around and find my old apprentice.
Okay.
Because if nothing else, we need somewhere that we can put our stuff, and so we're not just walking through town with a carriage and all of our belongings.
Totally. Okay. So you guys make your way across this bridge, eventually drifting onto the sandy shore, and then entering this long shaded road to the main town, the downtown of St. Simone's Island. Along the way, you pass by a couple of other paths leading to a couple of neighborhoods. You can tell that some of them are fairly like you don't remember some of those roads being there before. They're new to you. Before, when you first moved here, this was a bit more of a straight shot. Now it seems to have like divergent paths. But eventually the trees open up, and you see ahead of you the main street of St. Simone's, and you see a number of new buildings. You see new facades to old buildings. You notice first off, you see You see a post office with some stables at it. Next to it, you see the dock way off on the other end. You see a tavern. You see many other things, but specifically the one that you asked about, you do see a sign that reads Salty Sims Locksmithing and Novelties.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Look at him. I don't even think I gave my store a name.
Well, you less had a storefront and more had you were a known quantity in the city that people would come to. I don't know that you really needed advertisement in the same way.
Well, that's good. All right, I guess we're gonna head that way first.
Okay.
Well, Alton, do you mind if I drop by the stables and drop off our horse? It seems pretty tired. I'd like to get it some feed.
Sounds good. Good idea.
All right.
Do you bring Danny with you, or do you send Danny over with Wark?
I'll send Danny with work.
Okay.
Danny, why don't you go help him out, and we'll meet up at Salty Sims Locksmithing and Novelties.
Okay, boss. You have a great time. And so you guys split off. They head over to the stables next to the post office, and you continue down the path.
And we never saw them again. We split the party.
Split the party. Everybody, as you're walking along, you see lots of different folks wandering around. You see what appear to be relatively like wealthy folks, dwarves and gnomes and halflings, humans that are sort of visiting from, you assume, from Cirque, from Mount Rena, from other wealthier, smaller towns. You see some people that are clearly locals who are just sort of rushing from place to place, or not taking in the, not strolling about as much as the obvious tourists. You also see a lot of folks in some sort of like green uniform with a insignia on them. They seem to be there are pairs of those folks walking around, maybe 3 or 4 pairs you see as you're making your way down the street. But it doesn't take you much time at all to pass through all of them. None of them pay any attention to you as you make your way. And eventually you get up to Salty Sims Locksmithing and Novelties, and you push open the door. A little bell rings. And you hear...
Excellent Foley work.
Thank you.
Welcome to Salty Sims Locksmithing and Novelties.
And you see a goblin standing behind a desk, looking incredibly bored, wearing a tri-corner hat and working on some sort of like golden chest in front of them. And they do not really look at you as the door opens.
Is this Sim?
Yes, it is Sim.
Okay.
You recognize your old apprentice.
Cool. Just making sure before I just... Yeah, cool. Sim, how's it going? Did you get my letter?
The person pauses from what they're doing, drops the things to the side, looks up, and sees you there, and is like,
oh my god, thank god I don't have to put on that dumb accent again. Alton, how are you doing, my friend?
And they sort of walk from behind the counter and come up to shake your hand.
Good, and you?
I could be better, I suppose. I'm dealing with these stupid tourists every day, which is not great. When I originally apprenticed under you, I thought I'd be working for, I don't know, I suppose people with a little more class than these folks, but here we are.
Gotta start somewhere, bud, not just slap him on the back.
I suppose. You didn't. Whatever. So I wish we could meet each other again on better circumstances, but how are you? And they sort of like tilt their head, like look around a little bit, look at the door behind you, and then they pause and walk over and slap a couple of locks closed on their door and turn a sign around to show closed. How are you doing, my friend? Are you safe? Are you well?
Should be safe. Not
Should be
great,
safe?
but should be safe. Just can't go back to Cirque for a while.
Your letter was not particularly informative. Can you tell me any more about the situation you find yourself in?
Is it bad that I don't trust him because he sounds like not in a bear?
Is it bad that I entirely planned that for you not to trust them for that reason?
I was just like, wait, is this bitch not? But then it can't be because he's a goblin, and that's insane. That would be an insane amount of disguised self.
Yeah, they're not like they're not particularly short for a goblin, but like not is very tall. Like there's no way like this would work.
Okay. I was like, there's some wild magic out there. Oh God.
Of course, you don't know shit about magic, so like as far as you know,
Yeah.
like maybe it does work.
Alton's thinking of all the magical items he's had, not knowing what any of them do. Oh God. I thought you'd just run out of voices, but this is intentional and it did work. I am suspicious of this guy. Okay, sorry.
Just so you know, it's not just because you guys, because I wanted to make you guys nervous. Like there's other like cultural reasons why they have a shared accent.
Oh, that makes it even more suspicious. I don't want to get you involved more than I already have. I wouldn't have reached out at all if I didn't need a little help trying to figure out a good place to stay, because I don't know much about the area. I don't want to loop you into this nonsense. I've already got too many people involved.
Well, I appreciate it, I suppose. Well, let's just say I've been looped into a unpleasant amount of business lately, and I appreciate your reluctance to do the same. So, what are you planning on doing while you're here? I mean, I can definitely put you and maybe one other person up in my spare room, but it's basically just a closet, so I don't know if you really are going to be comfortable, but
I don't want to impose that much. If you could just point in the direction of some reasonably priced housing and we can make our own way, and then I can help out around the shop, or if you don't need it, I can find other odd jobs, but it would be nice to catch up, so. I wasn't prepared to immediately distrust the person that I came here to talk to, so now I feel like my whole shit's been like, I don't know what to do anymore.
I mean, I suppose I don't know if you have any friends in the city, but
Just use him, and I just slap him on the shoulder again.
They smile at that, and you know, yes, thank you. Well, I suppose I mean, of course, the easy choices would be going over to the Salten Sea Bee Company. They have their tavern and inn, all those sorts of things. But if you want to avoid the taverns, I suppose I might be able to pull in a favor with the church. It's fairly new, and I had a bit of involvement helping it get set up. So they might be willing to put you up.
No, I think the tavern sounds rad as hell. Alton is just like immediately nervous about having to do anything with the church again.
Okay, cool. So the Salten Sea Bee Company is just right around the corner. It's near the docks. You remember it was here last time. It's gotten a little bit bigger. It's spread out a little bit. But yeah, if you want to head over there, you can set up shop for yourself. Yeah, it'd be great. Do you need anything? Do you want me to? Where's your new apprentice? Do you want me to show him the ropes? Show him put him through the paces? You know.
He's pretty pretty pooped after all this travel. He was helping get the horses in the stable and all that stuff. I feel like we'll probably just go get set up with some housing and then come back by later.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, go ahead. Just anything you need, let me know. And I'm going to assume that you have enough cash that like you are not worried about.
Right? I have no idea how much cash I have.
Yeah, like you were a very successful like head of a guild master thing. Like I assume that you have enough cash on you that like you are not worried about paying for an inn for a while.
Cool.
You know,
What a life.
like at least like a few months or something, at least a month. But yeah, so you head outside. You see Daniel and Wark walking down the road over to meet you. Hey boss, how you doing? How'd it go with Salty Sim?
It went great. He told us about a place we can get some housing, and I felt like that'd probably be more important to do that first rather than anything else. And I don't know. Oh God,
right.
Sorry, I lost it there for a second.
No, that's fine. No, it's okay. It's okay, boss. I know it's in a stressful time. You know, I understand. Like, sometimes I just wake up in the middle of the night and like sit and watch for like a potential, you know, bad guy to show up or something. So you know, I understand. I'm a nervous fella too.
You're a treasure, Danny, and I'm sorry I've put you through all this.
That's okay. I mean, without you, I wouldn't have a job. You know. No, it all equals out.
Okay.
So the three of you continue on down the street over to the bee company. So you guys,
But the bee company? Like honeybees?
yeah, the Salten Sea Bee Company.
They're a tavern? That sounds cool.
Yeah,
Is it all just like mead?
it is all mead.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, you roll up on the Salten Sea Bee Company. I assume you just go straight there.
Yeah.
Okay. You roll up on the Salten Sea Bee Company, and you open up the doors, and as soon as you do, there's just like this wave of sound. Like basically, you know, it's around lunchtime, and it feels like everybody in the town is here right now. You look around, you see, you know, all of these groups of people that are just sort of throwing around cash. You see folks that are dressed up in like green uniforms. You see a bunch of like younger kids, like ranging from like 6 to maybe 15, all running around with trays of food and drinks and stuff, running up to the different people. You can see in the back there appears to be a wall that's like newer than the rest of the place that connects to another building, which you would probably assume is the rooms, you know, the hotel, tavern, the inside of things. What do you do in this moment?
I'm gonna go up to the counter and wherever the person in charge is. I don't go to a lot of inns. Yeah, gonna go up that way.
Okay. You walk up to the counter. You see a human woman. She give me a personality quirk. or a vocal quality.
No, there's just so many options that I feel like would be really funny. So this woman is a drunk.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's a quirk and a vocal quality.
It is. Hey there. Hey there. How you doing there, mister? You what can I do you for?
Doing great. My name's Alton. We were hoping to rent a couple of rooms for a good while.
That's real. Okay. For you and your friends, both of you guys?
Yes.
Both of you? Both
Yes.
the two of you?
2 rooms.
Okay, two rooms for the okay. Well, just 1 minute. I'm gonna help out this person over here. And she turns to Wark and she says, "Hey, do you know where your dad is? Are you looking for your parents?" What? No, if do you need help? Hey, guys over there.
Alton
Guys.
steps in. Alton steps in. He's with me. We need the 2 rooms.
The two. Oh, what about this other one? What about the other one?
He's my apprentice.
Okay.
He'll
2 rooms. All right. That'll be the amount of gold pieces that's on the sign right there. And they point to a sign so that I don't have to come up with the amount of gold pieces it is.
Cool, wonderful. I hand over that amount of gold pieces.
All right, good job. And they grab a key off of that sign, and because there's just like, it's one of those wooden signs that has like a bunch of different room numbers and also keys.
Gotcha.
But at the top of it has the rates. All right, here you go. Here's your keys. Have a great evening. This both of you, the 3 of you. Okay.
Did she give us 1 key or 2 keys?
2 keys.
Okay, great. I hand 1 key to Work, and I say, I didn't catch your name.
My name is. Sorry, my chair is really creaky. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Fuck.
You've had all these weeks to get a new chair. It was creaky last time too.
It was creaky last time. Okay, well, I'm just gonna. What was the question?
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Lulu.
Lulu? Lovely to meet you.
Have a great. You and your son have a great time.
We will. I just start walking away.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I regret having the person that we must interact with at this place the most be a drunk.
I'm thinking that I'm not going to always make them a drunk.
That's good. Got a question for you before we can move on from this.
Yes.
Is Work smaller than me?
No, not at all.
Okay, great. I was just in my head, I was like, Alton is 3 feet tall. How tall is Work? I feel like Danny's the tallest one here.
No, I believe in D&D, dwarves are like at the tall end, like 4'11", 4'10", like at the really tall end. So they're still like medium creatures in quote. Whereas halflings and gnomes are small creatures.
Okay.
Humans fall in the same category as dwarves.
Okay, so Work is definitely the largest one of us.
Oh yeah, and
Excellent.
They, like he is bearded, like he is, like he is very clearly not related to you guys at all. But do you just go to your room after this?
Yes, I imagine at least to make sure they are fine and drop some stuff.
Okay, so you go in and you drop some stuff off, and as you're turning and making your way, Work says, well, I think that we should probably go get our things from the carriage now that we know where we're going to be staying. And he starts to lead you guys out of the inn. And as you're walking out, one of the people in the green uniforms sort of scoots back his chair and bumps into Work, and Work trips a little bit on the leg of the chair and makes this guy like stumble. Watch where you're going there. And then steps forward and shoves Work hard.
What does Work do? I was waiting on Work to react. I guess I was gonna let him have the first reaction.
Sorry there. Nothing. I didn't mean anything. It just happened to stumble a little bit. I just tripped on your chair. Oh, so you're saying this is my fault, huh? You saying this is my fault? No, not at all. I just, things happen. It's perfectly fine. Oh, okay. I see it. Things happen. And he grabs his very mostly empty tankard of mead and throws it at Work's feet, crashes them against his shin. Yeah, things happen. That just happened right there. That just happened. All right, yeah.
Alton goes up to the guy and says, hey man, you dropped your mead. Let me buy you another one.
Roll me a charisma check right now.
It's the first roll.
I know. I'm kind of deep in this.
I'm trying to make some stuff happen. I need to get you to. I need to introduce a couple of plot points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
18.
18. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, this is messing up.
No. This can work. See, this guy. He points towards you while talking to Wark. This guy knows what to do when you're dealing with a soldier of Lumen. And he puts his hand on your shoulders and directs you towards the bar while like giving dagger eyes to Wark. All right, now come on, let's go get something to drink.
Cool. Alton just like kind of gestures for the other two to go and walks over to the bar with this racist religious zealot that he's found himself with.
They both head out of the door, and this Lumineer walks with you to the.
It's a good name.
Yeah, it was not me. It was not me that came up with it. This Lumineer walks with you to the bar and sits down at it with you, and he says, "Man, some people don't know when to give the proper respect to people in authority. You know what I mean?"
Yeah, man. There's a lot of tourists in this area that just don't really know what the uniform symbolizes.
Exactly. Like, we are here. We are here to protect these folks, to keep them safe from all the dark, shadowy things that are coming out around this place. And they're just acting like they aren't showing the proper respect, the proper gratitude, the proper everything. You've ordered 2 drinks at this point, and he grabs both of them and like pulls them over to him, and just chugs one and then starts nursing on the other. And you sir. You know what's up. You understand. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, well... Sorry, give me a second, Ty.
Sure.
Because I know what I want to ask this guy. I just don't know how to phrase it.
If you want, you can say that you can like propeller this, where you say like, so I talked to this guy for a little while and eventually make my way to this question. You could do something like that, rather than having to look for a proper opening.
Yeah, I'm just... yeah, I guess just we kind of chat for a bit, and by that I mean I just lead him into his rant, and he just keeps ranting. And then I ask, what kind of serious stuff's been going on lately that you guys have been saving us from? Can you talk about anything?
Oh, yeah, of course. So here's the deal. I'm up at Congress Monastery, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, you know, whatever. And all of a sudden, I get a call from Lord Cedric, whatever, whoever the fuck, I don't know, whichever one is the one that's running the church now, whatever. And they say like, oh, hey, stuff is going on down there and at St. Simone's. You guys gotta go set the things up. And I'm like, I don't want to go to some fucking town place, you know, like this place is bullshit, you know. Like, I want to live. Like I joined up with the Church of Lumen so that I could live in the city. You know how it is. You ever been to Cirque?
Yeah, Cirque's a cool place.
Cirque's a cool place, and
way
like,
cooler than this place.
I know. I mean, this place is nice for like a weekend, but like you ever stick around for very long, it's just like this is bullshit. You got like. The meat's good, and like you got that little like pirate novelty shop over there, and I mean there's like some like yeah, but like mostly it's bullshit. I don't like this place, but you know, you will not believe. Like, I mean, okay, all this being said, like I get it. When I got here and when they showed me what they got locked up in the church. Whew, it's like, it's crazy, man. I mean, you know.
Alton just like slaps 2 more coins on the bar for 2 more drinks.
Good man. All right.
And just like waits for those to come and slides it over and just goes, "What's in the church?"
Well, I mean, I don't know if I should be telling you this. So yeah, I think that this is going to be maybe persuasion check? Like, if you can
That's fair.
suggest something else. Yeah.
No, that's fair. I figured I would have to roll something. Persuasion. My persuasion is very good.
Yeah, it is. This person's going to roll a wisdom check. They are going to have disadvantage on the wisdom save.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because I only got 16, even with all my bonuses.
Yeah, they got a 9.
Woo.
So you convince them. So what do you say? You said what's in the church?
Yes.
And then they were like, I don't know if I should be telling you this, but and they lean in really close and say, between you and me, they got themselves the skeleton man locked up in there. Yeah, I see you, man, I see your look over there, but I'm telling you, it's true. They got themselves a man that's made of bones and stuff. Just kind of walking and talking. Well, not talking, but they got them just locked up in there right now.
What?
You heard me. He's like nodding emphatically and like looking at you, like raising his eyebrows. Yeah.
And so you guys were all brought in to protect us from the skeleton? I say quietly.
I mean, kind of like, so here's the deal. Like, there was a guy who was supposed to come down here, supposed to set up himself a church down here. We were just sort of like precursor kind of deal. But he actually found some shit. And so we came down, and our job was to like try to, see if there's anybody else like lingering around, like, and round them up and sort of see what we could find. And I tell you, like, I was pretty sure it was all bullshit. I was pretty sure it was all bullshit. Then we fucking found one of the guys. We found one of them. I was like, well, fuck,
God, well, thank goodness you're here.
Yeah. Without a torch in the night to protect, to light the way, the fucking, yeah, I'm kind of new to this, man. I've only been doing this for like a year. I don't have all the stuff memorized. You know what I mean? Like,
that's all right. It's so much stuff to memorize.
Yeah, exactly. It's too much. I'm just trying my best here, but anyway, you know what it's all about, though, right? Like, we got. I'm just gonna take a nap. Is that okay?
That's great.
Okay.
You go right ahead.
And he just sort of like lies down there right on the counter. It's like 1:30. It's and looking around the place, you notice that there's a number of other folks in the similar sort of similar uniform as them. It's this very light green, almost yellow uniform with like a insignia that you now realize is an insignia of Lumen. Looking around the place, you notice that, like, there's 5 or 6 other people that are wearing this uniform, and they are in similar states of just like not really professionalism,
Yeah. Does he have anything on him with his name on it? Has he got like a badge or anything? Can I like search his pockets?
You give me a sleight of hand check. Oh man, you doing some real ass rogue shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to investigate a mystery here. I'm trying to see what's going on, and I feel like this fool's gonna. Well, I was gonna say this fool's gonna be like a contact, but he's not gonna remember me.
Yeah.
13 plus 22.
All right, nice.
I mean, I'm searching all his pockets. Like, what's he got?
Is there any? So you mentioned anything with his name. Is there anything else in particular you're looking for?
I mean, anything that seems like this whole business related, like a badge or anything that's got information on it.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm not trying to rob the guy. I just want to see, see if I can learn anything more. And then I feel like it'll be useful to have some kind of some kind of badge thing.
Yeah. So you were looking around, and you said you rolled a 22.
Yes.
Yeah. So you slip in very casually, like check his pockets, just while nobody's looking, and you manage to pull out a couple of different things. So you grab a room key that looks very similar to yours. Like he's probably staying in one of the other rooms in this inn. You also grab, you feel like a couple of things, like you feel like a dagger, but I assume you just leave that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also feel some coins in his pocket, but the other thing that you do, you also notice a small metal circle with like a pin on the back of it, and you grab that, pull that out, and you notice that it is a badge, sort of indicating that this person is a Lumineer. For whatever reason, they weren't wearing it. And on the back of it, you see sort of scratched in the metal, on the back of the metal, is the word Schubert, which
Cute.
It's a fair guess that it's the person's name.
Cool. I'm going to take the badge and the key and pocket those two things.
As Schubert's friends and fellow Lumineers come up to carry away their very drunk comrade, we see Alton slip between them, unnoticed, away from the bar and over to the door of the inn. He looks down the hall, goes from door to door, checking the numbers carved into the wood to find the one matching the room key in his hand. He finally arrives at the correct door, puts his ear up to the wood to make sure there's no one inside, looks both ways up and down the hall, make sure nobody's following him, and makes his way inside. Searching through the room, he finds a letter signed by High Priest Lord Frederick of the Church of Lumen. The letter is open and pretty crumpled, clearly has been shoved in somebody's pocket for a long journey, and is dated from a few weeks back. Loyal acolytes, priests and reverends, bearers of light, servants of Lumen. Thank you for your efforts at lighting the darkness throughout these lands. Thanks to your efforts, we have rebuilt a chapel in Brotherly, established footholds at the mouth of the Seganom, and even have plans to establish a scouting post in the Pines. But most of all, our gratitude goes to Brother Pardima. Thanks to his efforts, we have learned that the undead menace has found its way to St. Simone's Island. Whatever dark rituals it has planned, we cannot allow them. That is why we are sending you and your fellow Lumineers to the island. You are to establish yourselves among the community, round up any more of these creatures that might be hiding in the shadows, and do whatever is in your power to ensure they do not spread. Again, you are afforded all authority to ensure that any dark magic that has sprung up on St. Simone's does not make it back to the mainland. We are trusting you to keep the people of Cirque safe. May Lumen light your path. And I think we're gonna stop there.
Oh man. How does Alton find himself in these situations? I was trying to stay away from religion. Here I am involved in some more church nonsense.
More church nonsense. So yeah, thanks for coming back on. Sorry that you couldn't keep out all this shit.
Nah, it's fine. I'm excited.
Well, thank you again for coming back on. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the listeners out there?
No. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening. We appreciate you. Please continue to listen to the show. I was gonna say send in your questions for side character questions, but that's long past since it's too late. If you have questions, It's too late. Wait for the next one.
Once again, you see how far in advance we record these things. All right, guys, we're gonna pitter patter on out of here. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Thanks to the Joy Drops for the use of Not Drunk as our intro and outro music. Find them at thejoydrops.com. You can find us at sidecharacterquest.com, at SCQ Podcast on Twitter, or by email at sidecharacterquest@gmail.com.
The Scavengers Network.
Creator-driven,
community-focused,
treasured content.
Podcube, podcasts from the past delivered to the future.
With Podcube's pseudo-linear 4D adiabatic qubit streaming technology, you can select any point in history and record it for personal gain.
What was the group dynamic with Australopithecus?
What brand of cigarettes did the Spanish Inquisition smoke?
Was Leonardo da Vinci a pants guy?
Or a shorts guy?
You can discover with Podcube.
Listen for yourself to the flagship Podcube podcast, Alabaster's Haberdashery, recorded on location in 1880.
Simply search Podcube, all one word, in your podcast app. Or visit poweredbypodcube.com.
Podcube, the future is yesterday.
This is going to get cut and put in the bloopers.
I feel like Not in Hiver would be them like bitches that would hold a grudge. It would just be out here just completely separate
Just
from
randomly.
Hosalda, just randomly searching every city.
Yeah. I mean, that's possible. Who knows what's going to happen? I have a bunch of locations in mind that you can like explore and whatever, but feel free to like invent locations, if that makes sense. Like, feel free to be like, oh yeah, we want to go to this other spot. Chances are it won't conflict with anything that I already have established, but like, you know, feel free to be like, oh, can we go to the tannery or like whatever.
Cool. Do I start?
Yeah, you can start,
Okay.
or I can start.
I feel like no, I'll start because this is like the
Okay.
second episode. Okay. Any minute now.
I just see you
Perfect.
like prepping.
Just like getting more and more anxious as
Getting
the
those
seconds
wiggles
go on.
out.
Oh, I hate it every time. Okay.
Your dog barking in the background over here. Unlike the robot that was here earlier, I despise the dog that is barking in the background right now. How dare it? Sorry, continue.
That's fine. All I wanted from a dog was a dog that doesn't bark. And we found one. And I'm grateful
Yes.
every day. Every day I hear my neighbor's dog barking. I tell Barkin what a good boy he is.
I like that you put bark in his name,
Yes.
but he doesn't do it. One moment.
Okay. That's fine.
We can. It's
I'm
nice. It's nice this realization that I can just like fucking edit shit out.
Oh,
that
so
I can
good.
like edit
so
out these
good.
pauses.
Yes.
They got themselves. They got themselves a
A fountain?
you know, I just, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Ty, this is bullshit.
Yeah, man. I was looking at the new schedule and like we have a good, I think this is going to be releasing in like mid-January.
Oh my God.
I'm just really looking for some way to get you into combat, you know?
I don't want to fight the army of the undead, or more likely, the church. Because you know who I trust even less than the skeleton monsters? The church.
Hello.
Hello. You good?
Yes.
Because I was thinking we could do
away.
something else.
Okay.